The Houston Astros, they're at home to look for a W. Welcome to Major League Baseball. Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. 2K Sports right here on this Friday afternoon. And a great afternoon for the fans here at Minute Maid Park. And it's Bud Norris. He's their starter. And Steve, what's he looking at as he sees this Washington lineup?
A quality right-hander on the mound against this lineup. He should be able to get the outs he needs to come away with a victory, especially if his offense gives him some run support.
Now we have a moment to take a look at the lineup for the Nationals.
Just a so-so lineup right here. They tend not to score a lot of runs, so they have to really take advantage of every opportunity they get. When they lose out on opportunity, they tend to lose out on games.
In the batter's box, he's the leadoff man, and we're ready to get things underway.
Number 7.
Here's the pitch. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Here's the pitch. Takes one off the plate to even the count at 1.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
The 1-1 on the way. Hit on the ground towards second. And Morgan picks it up.
Now
throw on to first in time on the way. Here's a look at how the Astros will match up defensively.
Right, take a look at this club defensively. The thing to remember is they're ranked in the bottom 5 for the total number of errors committed. That's a lot of mistakes and a lot of extra base runners and bases that they've given up.
The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
Sometimes you get a pitch, and if it's early enough in the count, you can just say, not this one, I'm going to wait for the next one.
Ground ball up the middle, and Morgan picks it up. And Carter is set down.
First base, number 10, Andre Dawson.
In the batter's box, it's Dawson. He deals. And that's off the plate away, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. He watches the 1-1 pitch, takes a fastball, strike 2.
Hitters have to have great balance and be prepared for the pitch away. If you open up even a little bit, you can't catch up to that four-seam fastball on the outside corner.
One-two pitch coming. A swing and a foul off to the right side. Line towards third and foul.
Well, you know the pitcher wants to get this strikeout right here, but the last thing he wants to do when he's ahead in the count is make a mistake. And the more balls he keeps fouling off in tough situations, the more chance of a mistake coming. Pitcher has to keep his focus right here.
Holds off on the slider, 2-2. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. And the Astros getting ready to start this one off. Our starting pitcher for Washington.
Number 8.
Hey, what's he got in mind now as he faces Houston?
As the manager sends the righty out to the mound against this lineup, he has to realize it's not a great matchup for him. The pitcher's going to have to really be on top of his game to be able to neutralize these big power bats. And if he's in trouble, he may have to have a quick hook to get him out of there.
On the way. Good hard splitter. Swung on and missed 0-2.
A good sinking action in on the hands. Awfully tough to center that one. That can break a lot of bats.
Big swing, misses on the changeup, struck him out and away.
The ability to move your pitches around within the zone, to change a hitter's eye level and keep them off balance are critical to success. Very successful there. 3 pitches and a strikeout.
Right now we've got a moment to look at the lineup for the Astros. Scouting pick, John, who are we looking at today?
Well, a lot of guys come in the big leagues with great swings and the ability to hit the baseball. Brett Wallace is one of those guys, a ton of potential, just hasn't been consistent enough in his career to say we're going to make him an everyday player. If that consistency comes, the sky's the limit.
Here it comes. And it's fouled off. Pitch on the way. 0-1 is a sinker in there, called strike.
Well, he's in trouble right here, Gary, and he knows it. He knows he gets a little overly aggressive on the 0-2 pitch. Let's see how good a pitch they give him.
Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses. 1-2. Fastball, that's well off the plate. 2-2. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. As he drops back toward it and puts it away.
Fielder, number 25, Jose Cruz.
We'll take a quick look positionally on the field. This is how the Nationals look.
Well, Gary, in a game like this, they need to play solid defense, especially against a lineup that can put the ball in play like this team can.
Sinker swung on, missed. 0-1. The pitch hit up the middle. Spire. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. Nobody on the board yet here in Houston.
For the Washington Nationals.
And Parrish settles in. He'll start us out here in the second.
Larry Parrish.
And Ryan's pitch looked at for a strike. 0-1.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And that's out number 1, stepping in the bag.
Second baseman, number 3, Rodney Scott.
Scott in the batter's box.
We look back to last season for a minute. The Astros record at Minute Maid Park, 31-50, the worst home record in baseball. And unfortunately, that's not the only thing they were the worst in.
The pitch from Ryan. That's up high. Scott will lay off it. And that home record he was talking about with the Astros. Teams games to Houston and swept them 6 times. Astros themselves only swept 1 series at home.
You know, guys, and it's too bad, too, because this ballpark is so unique. It's one of a kind. The Crawford box is such a different configuration. They should have a home field advantage, but it's not working out that way.
Good time to call for that changeup. 1-2.
I like the change of speeds right there. Good pitch selection. You got to be a little careful going inside there because that is a pitch that when you fool somebody, they can put in play.
Fastball got him 2 down.
Very little movement on this pitch at 93 miles per hour, courtesy of taking.
I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
And their number 6 hitter. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Throws to first, side is retired. Goes quickly for Bud Norris. That's a 1-2-3. He's put in some effective pitching so far. And we'll see the Astros coming up next.
For the Houston Astros.
Leonard up now. He's going to start the second for the home team. Put something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, if he threw a fastball right there, he might send a souvenir to the crowd. Problem was he got the changeup and didn't connect.
Here's the delivery. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Changeup. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Now here's a slow roller to third. And he throws on the first for the out and away.
Third base. Number 23.
Third baseman up.
Well, last year the Nationals had their best ever showing in their short history of third-place finish in the National League East. Doesn't sound like much, but it's a step forward, and really the first time they've shown some challenge since they were called the Montreal Expos.
The pitch hit in the air to center field. That's the second out. And certainly with the younger players who are coming in and some players back who you know are going to be starters, it gives them a little better starting position in the season.
And listen, they're a much more complete team right now. The month of July, they were over 500 for the first time since 2005, and just 1 win short of getting the 500 mark at the season's end.
Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch. Just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of. That hard fastball away.
Here's the 1-0. That one is swung on and missed by Brett Wallace. And with that strike, counts even. The 1-1 pitch. He sends this one in the air towards center. And that one's put away to retire the side. No runs, no hits, nobody across the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. Nobody on the board yet here in Houston. And beating down a bit this afternoon, a real heat factor. Valentine at the plate. He'll start things off here in the third inning. And he got good wood up the middle. In time for the out.
But Gary, this guy makes it look easy and retires another one at first.
Spires in the batter's box. The pitch from Ryan. Started to go around. Holds up in time. 1-0. A swing line to left center. And that'll be the Nationals' first hit.
At the plate for the
Washington. 1 out and a man on first base. That big single right there gives them a couple outs to work with to see if they can push him across the board.
and their rookie pitcher in the box. He deals, drops down a bunt. He picks it up. The second, there's one. And they get two. Great double play. No strikeout, but you talk about confidence. 4 pitches, 3 batters gone. Shutout baseball here in Houston.
For the Houston Astros.
Ashby gets a shot here. He'll get us going here in the home half of the third.
Ashby.
That one's going to be outside. Ball 1. Now Carter spots the pitch. 1-0 pitch, a sinker in there, 1-1. On the way. Lined right at the second baseman. And he drops it.
Oh, Gary, he's pitching well right now. And that's 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
It's going to be Reynolds now. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away. 1-0. Let's the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1. One pitch. And he looks at a sinker in there, and it's 1-2 now.
A good sinking movement on that pitch, right on the black, away from the hitter. Tough pitch to hit.
Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count. And that misses the outside corner. It'll run it full, 3-2.
Well, that pitch right there, that changeup away, if a guy's looking for it, that's a great pitch to be able to hit the other way with some power.
Sinker, swung on, missed. That's out number 2.
They had a swing at it. 2 strikes, ball up and away. A good pitch to at least put the player foul off, but couldn't quite catch up to it.
It's Ryan at the plate.
Here we go, Houston.
The pitch. Grounded up the middle. Spire. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. Nobody on the board yet here in Houston. Top of the lineup coming up.
Coming to bat.
And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. LaFleur is the batter. Grounded out his last time up. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
Well, Gary, they really can't seem to mount any offense at all. I mean, 1 hit through 4 innings, and you really have to look at your approach at the plate.
That swung on and grounded up the middle. Over to first for out number 1.
Number 8, Gary Carter.
And in the batter's box, it's Carter. Grounded out last time. The first pitch. Pops him up. Reynolds there. And Carter is set down. That's the second out of the inning. In the batter's box, it's Dawson. 0 for 1 thus far. pitch on the way. This one's grounded near third, foul. The pitch from Ryan. Hard grounded to short, and Reynolds picks it up. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning on a Western. Washington still looking for that offense. We've got the top of the order coming up.
Now coming to bat for the Houston
Morgan
Astros.
at the plate. He'll lead it off here, bottom half of the 4th.
Joe Morgan.
And here's the first one. That swung on and flied to right. One away.
He's retired 10 in a row. The hitters are completely overmatched right now. He's got it all going on.
Number 2 spot in the lineup up again. Last time up, flew out. Swung on and fouled away. Hit in the air to center field. And that one will be down, and Houston's on with their first hit.
0-1 mistake right here. He goes it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
Jose Cruz.
And we've got Cruz batting. Now let's take a look at a breakdown of how this guy has been mixing up his pitches so far in this one. What stands out, guys?
Yeah, the best game plan is one when you throw a variety of pitches and you throw them off for strikes to keep the hitters off balance. To me, though, he's throwing that splitter way too much.
You know, it's interesting. I don't know why. You know, the scouting report is that he goes to that 4-seam fastball for his outs. For whatever reason, he's not going there, but I think he needs to get back into that routine of what makes him successful.
Number 30.
Leonard is the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Two outs and a man on first. Here's the first pitch. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Fastball misses low that time, 1-1.
Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Line shot into center field. That one gets through for a base hit. A moment here for Houston if they can execute.
Number 23.
In the box, their third baseman. What's he doing to start these hitters out? Let's take a look at how he's beginning.
Well, what does an 0-1 count do for you? Well, in this game, it does a lot. He's gotten 7 hitters out in this game when he's gone 0-1 in the count. So first pitch strikes mean a lot.
And he starts him out. Fastball in there, 0-1.
Well, I have to go out of the strike zone here on the 0-1 count. He tends to be very aggressive here. See if you can't get him to chase.
Here's the delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1. This one swung on and driven hard. That'll do it as they put that one away. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. Nobody on the board yet here in Houston.
Up to the plate. For the
And Parrish settles in. Steve, let's take a look and see how the pitcher's done today.
You know, you throw that fastball down, the hitter's got to go down and get it. And because he's changed their eye level, they just can't get down far enough. A lot of ground ball outs.
And the bottom half of the 5th's underway here, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind, 2-0. Swung on and ripped towards second, and that's through a base hit.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning, no outs, big things could happen now.
Scott in the batter's box. was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. The pitch from Ryan. Ball taken inside by Scott for a ball. Let's take a look at how this pitcher has been utilizing his arsenal of pitches.
And what I've been noticing, guys, it seems like to me he's overusing his four-seamer.
You know, it's interesting to me that he hasn't been throwing the changeups as frequently as you'd expect. And you can't rely on that pitch all the time, but you need to get them off the fastball. And the best way to do it, change speeds with that changeup.
Swing, hot shot. Oh, my. How did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. It's a great situation for some offense.
Now, Gary, that base hit to center field right there. You know, he was ahead in the count. He gets the pitcher to have to bring it back in over the plate with the fastball, and he was ready for it.
6 slide up at the plate again. 0 for 1 thus far. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. And here's the first one. Liner towards the hole. And that'll put him on another hit.
Well, an outstanding piece of hitting to load the bases. Puts up that single, and now the pressure mounts.
Valentine is the batter now. And he'll be swinging with the bases loaded.
But, Gary, they got a big opportunity now to take the lead in this situation.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, but he was right on it, 0-1. These at-bats, how's he starting them? Let's take a look.
Well, when he throws the first pitch for a ball, what does it mean? Well, it means he's working behind in the count. The advantage goes to the hitter. Hitters have 3 hits in this one after going 1-0.
There's one. A little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Well, right there, he just got a pitch he can handle, and he delivers a big RBI for the first run of the game.
Spires in the batter's box, and he's got a shot with the bases loaded.
They can really open up this game now with a big hit.
Pitcher wants this big hit more than anyone. The pitch from Ryan. Changeup just misses. 1-0.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup down in the strike zone, but the hitter luckily stayed off that one.
Long out and missed, and it's 1-1. Blow it outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. One of the effective ways to attack a lineup, mix up your location. Here's an interesting breakdown on what this pitcher's been doing.
And compared to where he normally pitches, he hasn't gone up in that strike zone as often as usual.
You know, this is a trend that's probably okay for him. I'm not a big fan of seeing a lot of pitches end up high in the middle part of the plate because you can get burned. But unfortunately for him right now, he's not going there all that much.
Back up the middle. And he'll try to make the play. Out at the plate. And there's 2.
Well, when you check the box scores after this game, you're going to see where this ball scored a base hit. Wasn't hit well, not pretty, but he'll take it.
And their pitcher up again. Boy, pitcher needs to get an out here. If you don't, you're going to have the potential for a very big inning offensively. Here's your big-time opportunity to put something up on the board. Runners at first and third with 2 away. First pitch on the way. Fouled away. He delivers. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1. The 1-1. He sends this one in the air towards center. And Morgan's there. And that one's put away to retire the side. Pitching clinic so far. Finally that offensive door open with a run on the board. The Nationals leading it 1-0.
to the plate.
As Brett Wallace, he'll lead it off. This is a kind of an interesting breakdown. Take a look at the pitch types that were thrown that have been hit for a base hit or better. Hit in the air to center field. And that one falls in there for a single.
Well, a good start to this inning, but let's see if the guys behind him, after he starts out this inning with the single, can follow up and finish this inning off with some runs.
Ashby at the plate, lined out in his last at bat. Here's the pitch. He sends this one in the air towards center. That looks like a single. That's a great situation for some offense.
All you can do as a pitcher and catcher is put down the side and pitch to a guy's weakness. That's what they did right there. That pitch down and away. An excellent pitch, but a better job of execution by the hitter.
It's going to be Reynolds now. Struck out swinging his last time up. First pitch to him. First pitch, a sinker in there. 0-1.
Good, hard, boring, sinking action on that one. Good stuff.
Come on, let's do this, Houston! Oh!
That's hit foul by Reynolds. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. Up with it now. That's one. And there's the second out of the double play. Well, here's a double play that looked like they ordered up.
Great turn and throw at second base. He was ready to make the play. An example of a nicely executed double play.
It's Ryan at the plate. We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
His command and control have been solid. Not perfect, but the great pitching coaches will all agree that when you can mix locations along with pitch types, that you have the greatest chance of success each time out on the mound.
And John, you know this is a game of adjustments, and the hitters have not been able to adjust to the location and the rhythm of his pitching.
And on third, 2 outs. Swinging an easy ground ball to short. Spire throws on to first. Side is retired. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. No runs yet for you.
Batting for the Washington
Floor in the box now. 0 for 2 thus far. And the first pitch. Fastball too low. 1-0. Pitch, a slider in there. 1-1.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 with a swing and a miss on a fastball.
The best pitch in baseball is the fastball down and away, and if you can execute it, you can be very effective. That's why he got the swing and a miss.
Hit in the air, in right, foul territory. That one's glove.
That's a good pitch right there. He gets it to sky one to the right side. An easy play for the first baseman.
And in the batter's box, it's Carter. Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
Well, when he doesn't do well on the first pitch, he doesn't do well. He's given up 3 hits in this game when he has not gotten the first pitch strike over the plate.
And here's the first one. Ball. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
That's swung on a liner here. And Morgan makes the catch.
Well, sometimes you have to hit him where they're not. That was a shot right there, but he hit it right to the second baseman for an out.
In the batter's box, it's Dawson. Ground out victim last time through. The pitch from Ryan. Slider just misses 1-0.
Well, Gary, they're going to have to watch the slider, and that is his put-away pitch right here, so you've got to be able to guard against the break on that pitch.
1-0 on the way. Fastball low, 2-0.
Look, Gary, I mean, the other reason this guy's slider's so good, other than the movement on it, is the fact that he can throw it where he wants. He starts it on the corner and breaks it off the plate.
He swings, hits a ball to right field. That's caught. Side is retired. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. Nationals 1, Houston nothing. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here. Morgan at the plate. He's going to lead off bottom half of the 6th inning.
Joe Morgan.
The first pitch. Shot back to first. That's one away.
Well, I hit this one on the screen. So luckily the first baseman had him positioned properly and had the big old glove over there to get him out.
Now there's center fielder at the plate. He singled his last trip. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Liner between first and second. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here.
Number 5, Jose Cruz.
Well, a little action going right now for this team. A single here with one out. A little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can bring him across.
And we've got Cruz batting. And starts him out here. First pitch is a changeup low, 1-0.
Boy, good pitching, good defense. They're getting it done today, and obviously limiting this offense, keeping them off the board. Only 3 guys left on base the entire game.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Now it's 2 away, and he'll have to hold at first.
They almost got burned on this one. They shifted the outfield to the left like the percentages say. He hit the ball to right with the defense, able to run it down and pull it in.
Leonard batting now, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. A runner on first with 2 outs. Here's the first one. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. Comes off the wall and left. He's going to try for third. A moment here for Houston if they can execute. Up again now, the number 5 spot. He flew out his last time up. And the first pitch. Splitter just misses, 1-0.
But great eye right there from the hitter. Great discipline at the plate. Good location at that one. Just missing outside. Couldn't get the hitter to swing at it.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. Low for a ball, 2-0. Changeup just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, you get down 3-0 in the count. The pitcher in this situation has to throw strikes.
Comes set. 3-0 pitch up the middle. Scott's there. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they can't push across any runs. They've been shut out through the first 6. No runs yet for Houston.
to the plate.
For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And Parrish settles in. He'll start things off here in the seventh. And Ryan's pitch looked at for a strike, 0-1.
He has great rotation on his breaking ball right here, and he hits the perfect spot. The hitter just gave up on it.
Missed with the fastball outside, and it's even at 1. On the way. Swung on, put in play. This one to Cruz. And he'll put that one away for out number 1.
I just got into this one, a left fielder able to make an easy catch.
Scott in the batter's box. Well, it's keeping up with the hit trends in this one. Let's take a look at the pitches that he's thrown on the mound that have been put in play.
Well, guys, you look at that four-seamer. It's been hit 4 times, so definitely not being as effective as it should be.
You know, the hits he's given up off of that pitch, I don't think he's going to use it much more as he works his way through the lineup. But overall, you've got to be pleased with how he's competed.
Fouled away by Scott. Here's the 0-1 by Ryan. Scott, another foul ball. Swing liner back up the middle. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. Boy, I don't know on that count, Steve. Number 1, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
Now their rookie center fielder. Base hit his last time. The pitch from Ryan. Fastball taken high. 1-0.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Ready with a 1-0. It's fouled away. Honest Scott gonna steal. And he's in there at second base.
The throw's too late right there. He's able to steal second base sliding into the bag.
That's something he's going to try again if he can get that kind of a jump.
You know, Gary, in the replay, he didn't have that much of a leadoff either.
Ryan kicks and delivers the 2-1. Goodwood hits it right back up through the pitcher. And it gets through. Not bad. 2 for 3 today.
Well, most hitters love that ball elevated so they can try to hit it out of the ballpark. But this is not one of these hitters. He loves the ball down in the strike zone. That's why he got that big knock right there.
Valentine is up now. Single homer run in his last at bat. 2 men on, 1 out. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and that one runs in and hit him.
Well, the ball just sailed away from him, couldn't control it, now it loads the bases.
Spires in the batter's box. And here's a chance maybe to put this thing out of reach.
Well, this at bat right here could pretty much decide this ball game.
Late in the game, key at bat. Now the first pitch. First pitch, a slider outside, 1-0.
Gary, as we saw the hit by pitch, now the base is loaded and so much pressure on this pitcher.
Slider just misses the black, falls behind 2-0. And I think, Steve, we take a look now and see whether or not he can regain his composure on the mound in this situation.
And the manager's got to be watching closely here, because when he starts hitting batters as well, you've got to be wondering maybe if he's not okay out there.
The pitch from Ryan. Leaves it up. It catches that high outside corner for a strike.
He takes that strike to go to 3-1, but still a hitter's count, looking for a triple pitch right here.
And he missed with Ball 4. That's going to bring in a run.
Washington Nationals.
Well, when you nibble like this, you get
34.
yourself in trouble. A 3-ball count. He goes back to the fastball, which is what he should do, but he misses and now forces in a run.
They're trailing in this ball game right now, but they want to keep the options open. 2 right-handers warming up.
Well, they have to bring somebody in who's not just coming in to get work, but let the guy come in and shut the door and try to give the offense a chance to come back.
Bases are loaded here with only 1 away. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Slider is low, 2-0. Ground ball to short. Picked up. It's 1. And there's 2. A double play. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. Washington leads it by a couple. We'll have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up next.
Now up to the plate.
And the first baseman in. Who's going to get things going here? Home half.
Number 18.
Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
It is the bottom of the 7th, and the count 1-0.
But Gary, listen, he's made pitches. They've had a few base runners on against them, no question about it. They've gotten a few hits, but he's been able to keep them from putting hit after hit after hit.
Hot shot towards the hole. Scott's there. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
Well, big out right there. Listen, he's on his way to a shutout right now. They've not been able to muster much against him. This is critical time of the game. He's getting a little fatigued, and they've seen him a couple times already. He's got to make his pitch.
Ashby in the batter's box. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch. Solid contact made, but that foul ball up in the air is going to be off on the right side.
Ball!
Here's the pitch.
Ball!
It's fouled off. Swung on line to right center field. That gets down. The tying run coming up.
Can you say self-defense? This pitch is coming way inside here.
You say watch your knuckles, because that's where that pitch was.
Can you say base hit?
Yeah.
They're going to go to the pinch hitter in this situation, trying to get that big hit to bring this runner home.
Now it's popped up behind home plate.
Ball!
And at first that one was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. Here's the delivery. And he fouls another one off. There's a swing, a high bouncer towards the hole. He snares it. Too late, and he is safe at second.
Well, anytime you're sitting on the bench, it's hard to tell what a pitcher's really throwing unless you're getting in that batter's box. You come off the bench very cold like he was and delivers. That is huge.
Runners on first and second with 1 out. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Now that he's gotten the four-seamer down and in, look for him to go outside now.
Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. Nice stop. Good spot for the changeup that time. 1-2. Headed for the middle. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Well, you just can't explain how valuable a pinch hitter is. The guy can come off the bench cold and deliver a big hit.
Morgan at the plate. And he has a chance to tie this game.
Well, that's right. An extra base hit probably gives them the lead and keeps this rally going.
And he starts him out. Sinker misses badly. 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. Hit in the air to center field. 2 away.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble.
Number 2 spot in the lineup up again. And he needs to come through here with 2 down.
Infield got to play back in this situation and get the out at the easiest base.
Here's the first pitch. Oh my, is he wild right now? That could be trouble. He fouls that one off.
Foul!
Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a changeup taken for called strike 2.
Well, they're a strike away right now from getting out of this jam and holding on to the lead.
Fastball well off the mark, and it's full 3-2.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
Runners go. The 3-2 pitch. That misses. Ball 4. Potential time run now at second.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to have quality at-bats, get that pitch count up. And I tell you what, he worked this pitcher. It's going to be tough for him to get this next hitter out after working that walk on so many pitches.
And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
Bases are loaded with 2 down. Pitch on the way. Starts him out with a sinker for a strike.
Well, this lineup really making him work in this inning deeper into the game, and this is where you're a little bit fatigued, and boy, throwing up over 20 pitches an inning is tough.
Sinker called strike, now 0-2.
A good sinking movement on that pitch, right on the black, away from the hitter. Tough pitch to hit.
There's contact. He drove it well. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Well, you want to keep your options open, so as you look at the pen, both the righty and lefty.
Well, managers looking ahead at the lineup, making sure that he has all options available to handle this lineup.
24 pitches to get through that inning. You won't go very deep in a game. Houston trying to get back to a position to challenge. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. The floor, up at the plate, popped out, foul ground last time around. Here's a swing and a liner to left center, and that gets through for a base hit.
Well, this is not what you imagine when you go out to make a pitching change. You bring a guy in from out of the bullpen, and the first hitter he faces, he serves up a hit. Let's see if he can get out of this.
And in the batter's box, it's Carter. Hasn't gotten a hit yet today. We'll see what he can do here. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
There he goes for second. Strike 2. He is safe at second base.
Now he gets into second base and beats the throw there, Gary. Now he's in scoring position. Outstanding offensive play.
Thought we might have had an argument on the call at second base, but none from the manager.
No, not at all. Let's see if they can get him home now.
Towards the middle. That'll be a base hit at an RBI. Got to try to make it home here. And he's in there.
One run already crossed the board and nobody out. This has the potential of being a really big inning. Let's see if they can string some hits together.
the plate, their rookie first baseman. So the direction here, Steve, for this lineup is stay in charge. Right now they are.
Well, they were given an opening, and they took it. And now they have a lead late in the game.
The pitch. Swings, hits this one very high, in the air, deep left center. Goodbye, a two-run homer. Now a four-run ball game. They just doubled their lead on that one.
Got to love the approach of the Nationals right here, Gary. They're approaching it exactly the right way.
Now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by. This game is not a done deal yet, but boy, when you get those kind of hits this late in a ball game, you're on your way probably to a W.
And now the manager's got to start thinking about, okay, my offense has gotten the job done. What's my bullpen going to do?
Trying to get him to chase a slider, but it's 1-2.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here, trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
Won't offer at the change, and it's 2-2. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out one down. Well, the guy on the mound looks pretty good at the moment, but nevertheless, we got warm-up action.
Yeah, and I don't think they have a need for that right now. He's hardly broken a sweat out there, and he looks pretty good. I'm surprised.
Scott in the batter's box. Singled and scored his last time around. He makes contact, line drive. And in there for a base hit. He's 3 for 4 today.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
6 slide up at the plate again. 2 for 3 thus far. And here's the first one. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And there's one. And that's 2. A double play. So they strike for 3 more runs here and widen that lead even further. Washington leading by 4. Leonard gets a turn here. Had a base hit his last time up.
Leonard.
Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a shot toward second. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. Back in a dive and still had time to get up and make the throw. That's how hard that was hit.
Well, the accuracy of that throw is what's tremendous. When you're moving that quickly, rushing to get to your feet, it's awfully tough to be that accurate.
In the box, their third baseman. He bounced out his last time. Here it comes. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Now, Gary, with 1 out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
On the ground to third. Parrish. On to first. That's out number 2.
First base. Number 18.
And the first baseman in. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. And the first pitch. Line towards second. He's got to underhand this thing. Nice play. How about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. Washington still ahead. And if you were just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Clark, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Valentine up now. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. And the bottom half of the ninth, 1-ball count.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Misses low. Ball 3.
Well, there's no excuse for getting 3-0 on this guy. You have to make him swing the bat.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Fouled off. And the slider is in there. 3-2 now.
Take a lot of guts right here to try to get him to chase one out of the zone, because the risk is you put him on. I think you got to go right at him.
And he takes that one and misses for ball 4.
Well, the hardest thing to do when you have an at-bat that lasts this long is sometimes you have a tendency to be impatient and chase one. Give the hitter a lot of credit. It was a close pitch, but he laid off of it to earn that walk.
Spires in the batter's box. Last time up, he walked, forced in a run. And he starts him out. Ground ball to short. And he's up with it. Gets one at second. And a deuce, a double play. And a great throw right there. Second base, strong arm.
Arm strength critical, turning the double play. It can be a matter of a split second to get the out. Great double play.
And their pitcher up again. He hit into a double play as last time. There's a swing, line drive, center field, and it's through. That's a base hit.
Gary may have surprised himself right there. Good piece of hitting by the pitcher. Hey, nothing like giving yourself a little offensive support.
LaFleur at the plate. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. That'll do it as Cruz puts it away. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Washington 5, Houston 1. Ashby is the batter now. He singled and later scored in his last time up. Here's the pitch. First pitch, a sinker away, 1-0.
Well, a non-save situation right here in the 9th inning, and they just want to get outs right now. Try to get the first out of the inning. Take away hope as the other team needs to score a bunch of runs. You get an out, you can really deflate them.
On the ground to second. In time for the out.
Just having some difficulty right now trying to make up this ground, and obviously they've got a hill still to climb, and running out of time right now, only 2 outs remaining, so they've got to get something going and keep it going.
Number 8 spot in the lineup. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it, or he's got no chance to hit it.
Ball. Split-fingered pitch misses. 1-1.
Well, what a great pitch right there to set the hitter up. Keeps that ball down in the strike zone, just close enough to let the hitter think of it, but just down enough to where if he swung, he couldn't do anything with it.
There's a swing and a miss at the fastball. It's 1-2.
That's a huge swing right there. He was looking for a fastball, but just couldn't quite catch up to it. Great pitch.
That's a foul ball.
Foul!
One-two pitch coming. That's hit pretty well down the line and left. As he drops back and puts it away.
Now down to their final out right here, Gary. So, I mean, it looks pretty dire at this point. And, you know, but listen, plenty of things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though. Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
Fastball is in there. It's 0-1. On the way. Ball. A sinker misses. 1-1. The pitch. And he looks at a fastball in there, and it's 1-2 now.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
Fastball low for a ball. 2-2. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count. 3-2. Lined right at the second baseman. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
Come to that point where we take a look back and say, who made a difference? Who's our player of the game?
Well, you know what they say, that everyone loves to see the long ball when you come to a game, and he certainly gave the fans what they wanted to see. He's got to be feeling pretty good about himself.
And you don't often get the bats going on the road quite like this. Pretty good offensive attack.
Well, when you're on the road, to have this kind of offense, it takes the hometown crowd out of the game and really helps your chances.
Great day for baseball here at 2K Sports. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Gary Thorne with John Kruk, Steve Phillips, and our great 2K Sports crew. We wish you a great rest of the day or night, wherever you may be in baseball land.